Welcome, welcome. So happy to be here. And Connor Brown, congratulations. You are nominated for this year's Bridge Builder Excellence Award. You're in the top 10, and we are excited to have you share a little bit about you and some of that wisdom for some of these folks out in the audience. Is that all right if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks for taking a little bit of time here. So, Connor, tell us a little bit about, you. I know you're playing football, but what position are you playing, and where did you just finish up?
So I play wide receiver, and I am at North Augusta right now, and headed to Wofford.
Head to Wofford. So you're going to play wide receiver at Wofford next year.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations again. We appreciate you, and you have an incredible academic resume. You have great grades. You're giving back. I see you're doing all kinds of cool things in the community, helping people, and you're a great football player on the field. This is like the Heisman of South Carolina football. Tell us a little bit about excellence. What does excellence mean to you? I can see you're being excellent, but what does that mean to you?
It just means, for me, giving your all. Going 100%, 110% every single time, no matter what it is. Being excellent, and excellence is, it's different things. It can branch off in different things, but for me, I think it is just giving your 110% all effort every time. Um, you know, Being able to communicate with people, being able just to, be there for everybody. Definitely, like I said, just giving your all. That's something that I would really, really, really kind of pinpoint on that.
So you're giving all of what you got at whatever you're doing.
So that's my.
And yeah, great. So tell us a little bit about, typically in our experience, when you find someone like yourself that's excelling out there on all three areas there in the community, on the field, and in the classroom, they've got some sort of mentor or influence that's helping. Did you have somebody? And if so, who was that?
Absolutely, yeah. I've had a lot. There's been a lot. I had my coach, Coach Bush. That guy. So North Augusta, we've kind of had a bumpy road as far as coaches and kind of getting on the right tracks. And so definitely having Coach Bush as a mentor coming in my junior year. He kind of showed me how to you know just turn something around, how to, like I said, give your all for something. And that was definitely something that I kind of try to take away from him. Just give your all. That's something that he did, and so him, and I'll definitely put my counselors out there at North Augusta. Those people are great, and that kind of branches off with the communication part of it. Those guys are always communicating, and so man, my dad, great guy. The way he loves me, the way everything he does for me. Just definitely watching him and how he handles situations. That I've had multiple mentors, but those are the kind of the three that really stood out to me throughout my whole season, throughout my high school career.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So, Connor, tell us, there's some young folks around here we know looking up to you. And let's say that I'm coming to North Augusta and I'm a freshman and I want to be successful. What advice would you give me?
I would really say to just branch out. You don't have to do one thing. Don't just do football. Don't just do soccer. Don't just do track. Do multiple things and branch out and meet new people. Um, give your all. Whatever you do, give your all for it. Go meet new people. Go meet your administrators. Go meet everybody. Go meet them and definitely put the work in. You got school, you got sports, and you got your social life. And so definitely just find a balance between those three things. And, you got to be able to keep your grades up. You've also got to be able to make sure that, you're not falling behind with your team, knowing your plays, everything like that. And definitely just make sure you have the right friends around you, because the people around you are who you become. So that was definitely be my main couple of points. If freshmen coming to North Augusta, those three things are just, you can't. I think it's a good pinpoint for that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I thought of what I heard perhaps coming out of you was like your priorities. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Those are definitely priorities that will, those are my priorities, and I think that would definitely help anybody coming in.
Yeah, I think that is one of the great things about, of course, it doesn't matter really what stage of life you're at. If you're trying to get to a goal and be successful, you got to concentrate on those things, because otherwise you're going to get distracted. And, if you don't focus on the few, you'll be in chaos. So I love that advice. I appreciate you sharing that, Connor. And is there a question that you would like to ask for me? I know you're going into your college season at Wofford, and I'm not sure what your aspirations are, but I've was an NFL agent for about 14 years, been in business for a long time, represent coaches and athletes and entertainers. And, if there's something that you would like to know, I'd be happy to try to give some wisdom to you.
Yeah, I mean, trying to think, what's kind of the biggest problem you see in, I guess, younger players, and how, I guess, they handle themselves, or what's kind of the biggest problem that can kind of lead them off of the tracks?
Yeah, that's a great question, Connor. So the biggest problem I see, I guess it depends on at what level. In college, I think, getting into listening to what your coaches have to say, especially when you get to Wofford, you're going to have an opportunity to sort of have your schedule laid out for you. But I would recommend that you take that to heart, just like what you said here on the priorities. You're going to look at the block. Your week is like a block. And when they come in, they're going to say, hey, this is what all the stuff you need to do. And I think those that take that and are serious about it, but also on that block, they're not, they may say, hey, this is where you need to have some downtime, or this is where you need to have, take advantage of planning to do some things for you to refuel yourself so you can have that balance. So I think one big problem I see is people not having the, intentionality to plan some downtime and take care of themselves. I think as you get into the league, when you get into the professional side, and of course now with the NIL, you guys have some opportunities to make some money. In college, where historically when I was representing players, they didn't have that problem. So that's something new for you. So I think that being able to understand that money and these opportunities, when they come to you, a lot of times I see young people think it's never going to stop. It's just always going to be there.
Yep.
And they don't really take advantage of the fact that, hey, some of this money I need to plan for. I need to plan to spend some, save some, invest some, that type of thing. So I think being intentional about your finances is one of the number one things that I see. So hope that helps, Connor. And, want to tell you today again, just you're part of the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame family. And, we here at South Carolina love football, but we also love our community. We know it's more than just a game. It's part of life. It's part of, being college and career ready. That's one of the things that we're striving in South Carolina, to raise the standard here in South Carolina and really try to help everybody get college and career readiness. It's called the Bridge Builder for a reason. We're trying to build bridges here, and you've obviously learned how to do that. You've had some people help build your bridge. You're building other people's bridges. Tell us a little bit about that concept of being a bridge builder. What does that mean to you?
Being a bridge builder, I think the biggest part is just being a leader and lead by example, or things like that. Because when you're trying to, I guess, like you said, be a bridge builder, you've got to be able to show people how to do it first. You can't just, you have to have advice from other people, but you also have to kind of take the horse by the reins. You have to go do it and show people how to do it. So something like what Coach Bush did with, taking a program from 5-5 every year to 12-2. He showed me how to do it. He showed me how to give effort. He showed me how to be relentless with it. And so I think definitely being a bridge builder, for me, being a leader by example, that's kind of the biggest thing I would, pinpoint on that is, lead by example.
That's excellent. That's excellent. And, taking what you learn and putting it into action, that is a beautiful piece of advice, Connor. And again, want to congratulate you. Want to thank you for being here as part of the top 10 at the Bridge Builder Excellence Award. You're part of the Football Hall of Fame family. And we are your fans. We're going to be, pulling for you, and hope that, if you need us or have any questions, we're going to stay in contact with you, invite you to stay in contact with us. I mean, here, we're in this together for all of South Carolina. So again, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for the way you're living your life, and God bless you.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all so much.